Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Live in 3, 2, 1.
Well, all welcome back to Thunder Ridge High School Athletics Titancast. We got our final episode of the 24-25 season. I'm Travis Hobson. This is my boss, Trent DeBell.
Hello, everybody. Hello, friends.
We've even got a guest engineer. We've got a guest, I don't know even what he wants to call himself. We're going to call him engineer, showrunner, producer, all-around rock star. Matt Harris out of Ryrie is here to join us.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
He sounds much sexier than we do.
He
Trent.
does. He has the voice, and he has the face.
He does.
That's true. I do. And that's one of the reasons I left the industry. I was tired of people making fun of my face.
You might recognize that voice as Matty Merrill from Zero. Give us the old Matty Merrill.
Hey, what's happening? It's Matty Merrill here with you on Z103. There you go. How about that?
Talent I don't have.
Are we gonna be like the Tad Jenkins commercial where Z103 calls us and says you can't use that name on the Titancast?
No, I think they'll take any sort of promotion they can get. So
I
any
agree.
sort of publicity.
I agree.
Oh well.
So once again to our viewers, we welcome you. Once again, our disclaimer: we are not professional at this. We just have fun. We like to talk about the kids. We'll give some scores during the games. We'll give some shout-outs. We'll talk about some other things that may not be basketball. But we have fun doing this, and we hope our listeners enjoy it and have a good night as they tune into the game. I do believe that we will have our cheer squad on viewing tonight too. They took off to Boise today for the state tournament cheers tomorrow, and so we wish them well. But hope our girls are listening in and tuning in and cheering their little hearts out from the Boise Valley.
It's going to be a little bit different tonight without having either school's cheerleaders here. The Southern Side is going to be a little bit empty and bare over there.
Student section is going to have to step up.
I think you're right. It's going to be interesting tonight. Yeah, thanks. So Matt's over here helping me with sound, and that helped. That actually made things sound a whole lot better, actually. Well, let's talk a sec about just the matchup tonight. We've got the Rigby Trojans facing off with the Thunder Ridge Titans. This is a loser-out elimination district game. The winner of this will guarantee themselves a bid to the state tournament. The loser, unfortunately, the road ends here. I stole that.
The road ends here?
The road ends here. Isn't that what Indianapolis, the NCAA, had a couple years ago? The road ends here?
I think that's what it is every single year,
is
Travis.
Well,
so hopefully we don't get copyright infringement for that. YouTube, don't take this down. NCAA, don't come after us. It was totally unintentional by Mr. Hobson.
It was unintentional. I didn't mean it, but the road does, in fact, end here for one of these teams. Okay, I doubled down. Hi, Justin. Coach Jones from Rigby stopping by and saying hello. Forgive us while we have to respond to some texts and govern some students over here.
Some of the questions that your students have had, they've been good.
Do nitrile gloves considered artificial noisemakers? No.
I'd say they are. What are you using them for?
They're putting them on their hands and clapping.
Oh, if they're putting them on their hands and clapping, then that's fine. If they're going to try to inflate them like a balloon and then pop them.
Well, that's different.
You need to make the distinction sometimes with kids, though.
Well, I'm just saying they look good from here. And there is one blown up, by the way. So, I think some of the things the viewers, I know a couple of friends are hopping on. We have a bigger audience we've had in a while. I know Coach Caldwell is hopping on. Coach Fisher said she'd be on. Cheer team's hopping on. We might have some viewage tonight. For those that are unfamiliar with our jobs, our biggest job on game days hosting the game is managing our students. And they are creative. They can come up with just about anything possible to have fun over there. And you hate being the fun police, right, boss? We hate being the fun police.
Hate being the fun police, but we know they come for the party and the social activity, and we love that. We want to see our student section loud and proud and just a little bit crazy. I'm okay if they're a little bit crazy as long as they're not illegal.
Ditto. Loud and rowdy's great. They brought buckets. They have buckets they brought up to make noise and had to tell them no on that one. I had some noisemakers. Yeah, hard pass. We got some officials walking up to say hello. Old Eric Boyce is here today, and he has been here just about as many nights as I have this week. All right, boss, we've got 10 minutes. 10-minute pregame kind of a program here. We have had listeners. We've had a chance to jot down a few of the things that we think are going to be keys to the game, offense, defense for both Rigby and Thunder Ridge. Yep. Some players to watch, some issues, and some other things we want to kind of break down for those that can't be with us here in the gym. Wish it could be. Let's start with the Rigby Trojans, boss. Tell me this. For the Rigby Trojans to earn a berth to state, beat Thunder Ridge, finish their season off 15-10, what's going to take offensively?
So Rigby's got to get the ball down in the paint. Their bigs have been their guys all year. They've put their team on their back, and they've been the go-to guys. And so you talk about guys like Jace Walker. Jace Walker's a big body. He gets down and dirty. He's one of those traditional Rigby basketball players that just goes and does it and works hard and puts the ball in the basket. He'll do whatever it takes to put his hands on the ball.
Couldn't agree more. Good keys to the game for the Rigby offense. How about the Rigby defense? What's the keys to the game for Rigby defense to pull this thing off?
Rigby defense has got to keep, I think they got to keep Cam Bateman and Deegan Branson under 10 points tonight. And they've got to stop our guys from getting into the key. They've got to stop that penetration into the key.
Now, I'm going to tell you, Mr. Bell, I think keeping Cam and Deegan under 10 points apiece is going to be a tall order. Both those two have been playing exceptionally well throughout the late part of the season and into the district tournament. Cam Bateman, we're going to talk about him a little more later in the program here. I think that's a tall order, but I think you're right in terms of those are a couple of the bigger scorers on the Thunder Ridge offense to stop the the biggest scorers. It's going to force inevitably the other 3 to 5 guys that play a lot of minutes to step up and really make some shots. Max Haycock have to jump in. Kyler Sparks have to be a part of the game. McKay Scoresby going to be a big impact player today. He's coming into his own after jumping into the lineup, the starting lineup late in the season. It's going to be. I think I really watched him come along the district game we had, the first round bye, and the second game we posted Highland here, and McKay had a night.
McKay did have a night, and McKay is playing basketball right now the way you want McKay to be playing basketball right now. The last 2 weeks, and we've talked about this before, McKay has just shown the aggressiveness, the drive, and you know what? I'm going to say it. McKay's playing for a higher power right now. With what's going on with his brother, McKay has taken that on. And I just think McKay has been an X factor in the last 2 to 3 weeks, about the last 5, 6, 7 games.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think I like where you're at in terms of Rigby's defense needing to stop Deegan Branson and Cam Bateman and limiting their touches, limiting their points. As much as I think that's a tall order, I don't know that it's the worst thing for the Thunder Ridge offense. Let's move into the Thunder Ridge offense. In order for Thunder Ridge to win this game, Thunder Ridge should secure their first bid to state in 7 years, the first in program history. I know there's a lot of talk about the potentials for the things that are going to be happening for Thunder Ridge program, not only now and tomorrow, next week, in the future. All depends on tonight, but what's going to take for Thunder Ridge offense to win this game?
Thunder Ridge offensively, I think their studs have to be studs, and our leaders have to be leaders. When you get to this point into the season and this game tonight, this is where leadership and quality play shows itself. And I believe, you talk about a kid named Max Haycock. Max has been the leader of this Thunder Ridge team all year long as a point guard. And Max has got to continue to be that leader tonight, and I don't have any doubts that Max will do that.
I don't either. Max may not necessarily show up on the scoring stat line in the ways you'd think an all-star point guard might, and I got to tell you, that's okay. And we're going to talk a lot about Max. I just know I got a feeling tonight. We're going to be talking a lot about Max Haycock. It's not so much a scoring that's what he brings his team. It's his just floor presence. It's being the floor general, being that coach on the floor. He guides his offense well. He's able to guide the tempo and keep it in check. And he dishes and hands that ball out just about as well as anybody in the conference. He was the guy that was tasked a lot of times with having to defend Nash Humphreys from Madison, and did a great job of just face guarding him and being in his mug and bulldog him the whole time.
Absolutely.
Now, Nash had a game.
And Nash did have a game. And I'll tell you this, I know that every player on Thunder Ridge wants this win tonight, but I might guess that Max wants it just a little bit deeper down.
Yeah, I think you're right, boss. I think Max Max is due. He's been ready. I think Max has been not only waiting and just waiting in the wait for his opportunity and for the big stage to really. And there couldn't be a bigger stage for this team, for this season, for a guy like Max Haycock. I'm excited to watch him.
I am too.
I'm super enthused about how he's going to play this game. I love watching him his defense. He took his 11th charge on the season.
Wow. Tuesday
night at Madison. And I love that. There couldn't make me too much more happier to have a guy with 11 charges. Let's balance out Thunder Ridge's offense into Thunder Ridge's defense. Tell me what's going to take. Before we get the offense, tell me this. Points-wise, how many points the Thunder's got to score to win?
They got to get to 60.
60 points is the number.
I think if we get to 60, I think we're going to win the game.
I like that number.
And I think defensively, we've got to hold Rigby to 45 points. If we keep them under 45 points, I think we're going to win the game. A couple of other things there on defense is we've got to rebound. We've got to really eliminate the amount of offensive rebounds that we give away. We've got to get defensive rebounds, get the ball back in our hands, and take advantage of the possessions that we are given. And we got to avoid foul trouble, especially early.
Yeah, sorry, I'm multitasking and getting coordinating a few things. Being on the air sometimes for big games like this is a lot of havoc on a guy like you or I. Before we got some good administrators helping us out. we talked about the number offensively to score to win. What's the number we've got to keep? Thunder Ridge has got to keep Rigby under to win.
45.
45, a good number. A 15-point differential there. If Thunder Ridge keeps Rigby under 45 points and or Thunder Ridge scores 60 points or more, the game is in our favor.
It's in our favor.
I like the way you think. Okay. Players to watch. Let's talk Rigby's couple players to watch. We got a couple guys we've identified that have shown throughout the season to be kind of there. I think Rigby, for better or for worse, doesn't really seem to have that real one big standout guy. Any given night, it's one guy to the next. But
yep.
Who are you talking through in terms of guys Thunder Ridge needs to know where they are?
I think it starts with Jace Walker. We talked about him earlier. Their big guy down low. We've got to know where Jace is. We've got to put a body on him. Jace is a key player for Rigby, and then Isaac Sauter is also a key player for Rigby. Watched, the 3 games the 2 games that we've watched this year. Both of those guys have been ones that Coach Train wants our guys to know where they are at all times on the floor.
We've already talked a little bit about Max Haycock. That's one of the guys I've identified as a player to watch for the Thunder Ridge side of the basketball, the front Thunder Ridge backcourt. I think Max is going to be a key integral player in Thunder Ridge's success today. Who else you got on the Thunder Ridge side of players to watch?
Yeah, Cam Bateman. You get the ball in Cam's hands and he can do so many things. Cam is very athletic. He can leap high. He knows he's a ball hawk. He knows where the ball goes and gets it. And Cam's a great defensive player as well. You watch him guard a guy down low, and he'll go right, and right hand will go up. He'll go left hand will go up. Cam knows how to move those hands to make it a little bit harder on the offense. So I think Cam Bateman.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, we could talk about any given player on any given night. There's a lot of guys that Thunder Ridge has that need to be washed out for. We talked about McKay Scoresby, Deegan Branson, Kyler Sparks, first guy off the bench, Jack Parker. Keith Brown, the big guy in the paint. He's got to have a great night tonight. They do have some bigs that could give Thunder Ridge some fits. But I think at the end of the day, I think to your point, and the key to the game, our dudes got to be dudes. I would not love that expression necessarily how I worded it. Probably bad vernacular, bad English. I'm sure an English major out there is just cringing at me. But our guys have got to be guys. Our leaders got to be leaders. And
100%.
Those are, in fact, some of our leaders. So
absolutely.
I'm definitely enthusiastic about the Eggums game. I don't care how this thing winds up. It's going to be a brawl out here.
It is. And you know that at the end of the game, whoever has won the game earned it.
I think so too. You are on the hot mic, brother. You are hot mic'd. You are mic'd up, brother.
Don't say anything bad.
And when you're talking to their coaches, you better believe I'm pointing it at you. For all of YouTube to hear. All of our 31 viewers right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're cracking down to 0 on the pregame clock. We're going to take a break, throw you into some commercials, and come back with a national anthem. We're going to take a break with the national anthem, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. We're going to sign off for just a bit.
Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Welcome back. Matt chimed me in, and I forgot to hit the volume, so welcome back. One of our Thunder Ridge High School students, Lola Curtis, just dropped the national anthem on us. So
how about Lola?
Great.
Rocked it.
Gee, she got pipes. It's twice this year we've had
Sign
students
her up.
the national anthem.
Sign her up for American Idol.
Pretty impressive.
And Lola's a good kid, too.
You bet she is. Multi-talented, also does stat and books for us. Wanted to get a shout out to our sponsors before we get too far into this. We tend to forget, we get talking and things happen, and we want to shout out our several sponsors that make the Titan Cast possible. First sponsor up here is Murdoch Manway and Carden. Chad Murdoch and gang over there taking care of all your real estate needs. Idaho Central Credit Union. We got a bank branch in our school. And they supplied us with all this fun stuff, and we sure enjoy having ICC as one of our key sponsors. Rockwell Homes. Rockwell Homes and Sargent Insurance. You've seen a couple commercials with Coach Steve Sargent and his insurance agency. Taking care of us, Steve, one of our tennis coaches.
Awesome sponsors. Really appreciate all that those guys do. Huge supporters of Thunder Ridge, and just awesome people in our community.
Couldn't agree more. We are having a quick salute to one of our own, Tanner Scoresby, diagnosed with cancer 5 days after his senior night. Is no longer in our lineup, but is here in attendance tonight. Mr. Bueller reading a voiceover, and there he is, waving to the crowd. Had a kid, Tanner. Well, our students sure miss you, Tanner.
They do, and I love what Tanner brings to our bench, even though we can't play.
Well, boss, I'm going to leave it to you to talk through our lineups as they come through, starting lineups. We're going to get to announcing the Rigby starting lineup, followed by Thunder Ridge. And we talk through it a second. I've got to hop off the line for a minute to work through some logistics. If you and Matt can take over for a bit and talk through this, and I'm going to hop off 1 sec.
I will take care of the starting lineup. You take care of what you need to.
I see why you really brought me on here.
We want you to know that you are surrounded by love and strength. The Thunder Ridge community will be your biggest supporters, cheering for you as you take on this battle with the same grit and determination.
Working through a quick little tribute to Tanner. Tanner Strong, baby. Tanner Strong.
Please know that our team and community are here for you.
Pretty cool that the school has, and the students and the student body has come together to support Tanner in this manner.
Absolutely, and not just the Thunder Ridge community, the Madison community, the Rigby community, the Highland community, the Blackfoot community, Canyon Ridge even did some things when we went over there a couple weeks ago. Just awesome people, and that just tells you that we live in the right community, Matt. We
Correct.
just do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Where we live here in East Idaho is just a fantastic place. We have lots of good people here and lots of people who care.
Absolutely. I wouldn't rather raise my kids anywhere else.
And the entire Scoresby family.
Looks like we're getting a standing ovation here.
This is awesome.
Very, very cool. If you look on your screen right now, you'll see the Thunder Ridge players standing there. Tanner is the one wearing the backwards hat and the black hoodie.
I couldn't quite get what our students were saying.
They said, "We hate cancer."
Oh. So true, so true. So shout out to Team Money tonight. So we're going to give the starting lineups here for Rigby. Going to be number 1, senior Isaac Sauter, 6'4". 6'1", senior number 3, Connor Davenport. A 5'10", senior number 4, Braxton Miller. A 6'5" senior, number 5, Carson Likes. And a 6'4" senior, number 21, Jace Walker. Talked about him a little bit earlier in the Titan cast. He's going to have to be one that we know where he's at all the time.
I'm told that they're going to turn out the lights on this.
I heard that too.
See if we can remember how to turn off the lights.
I think we got to get Travis on that.
There you go.
There we are.
Didn't realize it was Travis.
Man of many hats tonight. Rigby coached by Justin Jones. He's been there, what, Matt? 12 years? 13 years?
He's been there a long time.
Yeah.
I think he got there, I want to say 2009, 2010.
Yeah, I think you're about right. So starting for the Titans, number 0, Max Haycock. Senior point guard, 5'10".
A 6'5" sophomore forward, number 3,
Going to be a 6'5" sophomore forward, number 3, McKay Scoresby.
a 6'2" junior guard,
All right, I think I'll
Going to
jump
be
back
a
on.
6'2" junior guard, number 12, Deegan Branson. Excited to see Deegan have a good night. Starting fourth, 6'6" junior forward, number 22, Camden Bateman. Talked about him a little bit earlier. Cam's got to have a good night this evening. And then to round it out for the Titans is going to be a senior center, number 55, 6'5", Keith Brown. Titans coached by TJ Train, his first year here at Thunder Ridge. Officials tonight going to be Eric Boyce, Doug Hymas, and who was our other one? Derek Taylor. Derek Taylor.
All right, well, I'm back on, guys. I was sorry, I forgot told you I had logistics issues.
All good.
I had some
All good.
logistics issues.
Hey, I'm going to recognize this too. We have a record viewership tonight on this. 49 viewers.
67.
Oh, 67. Oh,
Yeah.
you're wrong
45 people currently on right now.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I think our record before tonight was 12.
Well, I'll tell you this. Anybody who's viewing that would like a quick shout out, all takes some of the old Matt days. Yeah, I'm stealing from you.
That's okay. Put it in the chat on there, and we'll get it on for you.
Shoot one of the three of us text. We'll get you shouted out. We got a full crew on hand tonight. We got the full crowd from both sides, the big crowd student sections from both Thunder and Rigby. We got the live video up on the ICCU Titantron. We're rock and rolling. Rigby wins the tip. Ball up on the high to Braxton Miller, working at Max Haycock defending Braxton Miller.
Looks like they got Keith Brown on Jace Walker. Appears as though we are going on a man-to-man defense right here.
Quick man switches, ball down low to Connor Davenport. Ball is stripped, out of bounds. Thunder Ridge ball.
It hit the backside of the backboard.
It sure did. It is Thunder Ridge ball. Yep. There's some questions.
Looks as though they're going to change that. Thunder Ridge basketball.
Okay.
Yep. I don't think Rigby cared for it.
I do not believe they did.
But, you know, I wouldn't care for it either.
Move on to the next possession.
All right, Max Haycock getting the ball up into Keith Brown on the high post. Back over to Max up on top. Looking at that dribble penetration, which has been a keystone of the Thunder Ridge offense all season long. Cam Bateman went up for a 10-foot elevator, got tipped, ball on the ground. Keith Brown hustling, and we got a held ball. It's going to stay Thunder Ridge ball here. Well, if our first two possessions are any indicator, we're in for a dogfight tonight.
We are.
That's what makes these games fun, gentlemen.
I couldn't say it better. Lob pass into Kim up on the Max and a high wing, no good. All right, one of the keystones of the Thunder Ridge offense over the course of the season has been offensive rebounding. I love how the Titans all attack the ball. Attack the rack on the rebounds. Offense, defense. It's been really helped turn the corner on the offensive side of the ball, getting extra possessions throughout the course of the game. High post, or high screen, excuse me, set by Jace Walker. And that's going to be a good loose ball. Last touch by Keith Brown. It's going to be Rigby ball.
Almost had it there.
Jace Walker right in front of us.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
We get some defense in the backcourt to try to stymie any sort of quick shot. Insert into Jace Walker, up and around to Connor Davenport. Dribble penetration. Wild shot that had no problem going in. And that breaks the ice.
Drive to the hole for Connor Davenport there. Max Haycock takes it to the hole. Max for 2. Max saw that lane, took it right at him.
Yeah, great left-handed dribble penetration. Max left-handed layup, real easy, and Max is absolutely keyed in tonight. Looks like a lot of focus on Braxton Miller, Rigby's number 4 tonight. Coaches must have seen something in film that really piqued their interest. Travel, no?
No, that could have been travel. Connor Davenport up for the shot, no good. Rebound, Keith Brown.
Keith Brown up for a high 3 ball, and it's
and
good.
It goes in.
Absolutely nothing but a great shot there. 5-2, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Max calling on defense for side help to the right. A little back cut there from Connor Davenport, mishandled.
Comes up with the Titans.
Quick rebound from Max. Saw the same lane again, was looking for it.
He did. That might be something Max keeps an eye on for this evening.
We got an offensive blocking foul from Deegan Branson. First foul on the night. Team foul 1 on Thunder Ridge. Deegan's first team foul. All right, slow and pace down, Coach Jones. Calling the offense from the bench over here. Really trying to get the ball down low with these high picks and just not able to get a whole lot with the Thunder Ridge defensive help. But 21, Jace Walker.
Jace Walker for 3.
Nice 3 ball. Ties the game 5-5. All right, trying to get the ball. Both offenses trying to get the ball inserted to the high post right now. Keith seeing a nice little angle of attack. Goes up strong, and an offensive rebound from Cam Bateman.
That's a great play from Cam Bateman there. We talked about him being a ball hawk. He's going where the ball goes.
Well, you talked earlier about how high he elevates. I mean, I think his elbow might have hit the rim right there. Trying to get that ball still yet again. It's almost like a high post insert, but just can't get down to the high post. Jace Walker takes the 3-ball shot a little bit long. Rebound Thunder Ridge, and Max Haycock gets the ball at the floor pretty quickly. High post set from Keith Brown. Max the ball back out to Camden Bateman, dribbles to the right side of the lane, back up to Max Haycock, over to McKay Scoresby, and just out of bounds. Going to be Rigby basketball.
Didn't quite. I think Max anticipated something there, was not on the same page with McKay. That's okay.
One of those,
good defense here. Into the game for the Trojans is going to be number 10, Weston Walker. Weston Walker is a 6'6" junior.
Well, we got Camden Bateman's Fortnite squad.
Here to support.
You know, I got to tell you, my son plays a lot of that stuff, and I think the social circles of our generation is not the same nowadays. I mean, my son's got friends in New York, Florida, California, and he knows them by name. They seek each other out. It's wild.
Social media these days, I tell you.
Weren't we told not to talk to strangers on the internet growing up?
It's the thing now. That's a really nice take with an off-balance shot from Jace Walker. He's got 5 of their 7, Rigby 7 points right now. With Connor Davenport, the 2 other points from Rigby. Cam Bateman trying to take it to the high elbow. Wanted to look at the shot, didn't like it. Jack Parker, who came in from the bench, goes up the baseline. Back up to Jack, to Max Haycock. With our high
15 seconds on the shot clock here. Stolen by the Trojans.
Yeah, Cam Bateman dribbled himself into triple traffic. He just got handpicked. Jack Parker tries to square at Connor Davenport and gets the and one. Going to put Rigby's lead at 3 minutes 18 left in the first quarter. Rigby 9, Thunder Ridge 7. Connor Davenport shooting 1.
McKay Scoresby back into the game, going to the take a break as Keith Brown coming into Rigby. In for Rigby is number 20, Seth Bradley, 6'4" junior. Jace Walker going to take a breather here.
Student section getting a little loud and rowdy. Connor Davenport, easy for the two of us to call out without having to stare at our roster too much. Connor, a former Thunder Ridge student. I think that draws a bit of attention from our student section as well. You know, Cam Bateman went up for another one of those 15-foot elevator shots. Couldn't quite get anything out of it. McKay caught the air ball, went back up and was stripped in the process. Offensive foul. Connor Davenport charged with an offensive foul. Jack Parker taking that charge. That a kid Jack, our favorite.
I think that was actually Deegan there.
Was it Deegan?
Deegan took that offensive charge.
I love it, love it, love it. Charges.
Those are things we've got to have tonight.
Charges are my favorite call in basketball.
So
quite the crowd on hand. We got the upper decks, tracks area is all lined with people. The stands are relatively full up and down.
For reference as to how popular this game is, I have my head basketball coach who's down in St. George right now wanted to know what the live stream was at so he could watch. And I'm seeing several people from Ryrie here as well.
Well, I saw Butte County's head coach in here earlier. Looks like some of Madison's basketball team came down to watch. See a few of the Madison guys over there.
It's like McKay Scoresby takes it to the hole there. Does not get the shot to go, but he'll be at the line for 2 shots. 2:45 left in the first quarter. Rigby 10, Thunder Ridge 7.
Seth Bradley, Rigby's
Make it 8.
20, charged with his first foul. Second team foul for Rigby. Team foul's tied right now, 2 and 2.
Kyler Sparks into the game for the Titans, his first appearance. Keith Brown back in the game as well.
It's like a nice even rotation from the Thunder Ridge bench, trying to keep guys fresh and mobile.
Up and good there for McKay Scoresby, makes it 10-9. Rigby on top at this moment.
Cason Thomas, senior guard, bringing the ball up the floor. Coach Jones over here calling plays. Looks like we're changing our offense up a bit. We're not looking at that high post insert, high screen.
Good steal there from McKay Scoresby.
Jack Parker in the corner. Kyler Sparks wanted that dead ball corner three.
He did want it there.
But McKay's going to take the elbow shot off the 3-ball range. No good. Hits the shot clock. It's going to kill that clock. Score remains Thunder Ridge 9, Rigby 10, 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first quarter.
Back in for Rigby's going to be Connor Davenport and Braxton Miller.
Well, boss, we've hit our record viewership at this point, 112 views.
Holy moly.
All right, we are.
Are we going to get
still
any?
amateur hacks.
Is YouTube going to reach out and offer any ads now?
We'll put it back in the athletic department. I could use the funds. The move.
Good block there from Jack Parker.
Well, he's got a shout out from old Luke Furness heading over to Boise right now with the family, supporting our cheerleaders. Luke, good to see you tuned in. Tell Melanie and the kids hi for us. All right, quick insert to the low block. He's going to go up with it. Keith Brown going to draw his first foul. It's going to put Jace Walker on the line, shooting 2. Walker misses his first. Makes his second. Takes the score of 9-11. Rigby at this point. 2 minutes left. Kyler Sparks bringing the ball up the floor. Still looking that same high pick on the high post there. Old version of the old 2-guard offense. A little bit of an errant ball movement there. Deegan Branson gets the ball. Gets his foot caught on the baseline. Turnover. You know, we didn't talk about turnovers. It really hasn't been on our radar a whole lot. Turnovers, both clubs haven't been turning the ball over a whole lot, and uncharacteristic turnovers from both teams tonight.
Yep, for sure. Probably a little bit of jitters here in the first quarter, trying to see what happens and see what's going on. Big game for everybody tonight.
Real nice take there. Real nice take on the Rigby side from Weston Walker, junior 6'6" post. A nice little Euro step into the key action layup. Another turnover from the Thunder Ridge offense, quickly turned over into a wannabe 3-look into the Walker out to. Oh, that's interesting there.
Letting them play
long
there.
ball 3. couldn't quite drop. Kyler Sparks with the ball to the volleyball line. Great penetration, but just got caught with an extra step down the bottom.
Be back in the game for the Titans is Max Haycock and Camden Bateman.
This is some of the faster subbing I've seen Coach Train and the gang putting out this year. I like the idea of keeping guys fresh.
I do too.
Trying to find who's going to get in their rhythm tonight.
And Rigby subbing quite a bit too. So 13-9, Rigby.
Get some
45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Some life from our student section over there. Jace Walker going to put the ball. McKay scores with a quick pickpocket of Braxton Miller. Deegan Branson gets the ball down low into Keith Brown. An offensive foul. It's going to be his second foul early in this first half. Less than a minute left. Jack Parker has to get Keith a quick breather. Also checking into the lineup, Seth Bradley, number 20 from Rigby. And a sub Connor Davenport out. One of these quick coaching tactics in the last 30, 45 seconds in the course of a quarter. Good to get your guys you're going to rely on. It kind of shows your hand a little bit for coaches, especially sub out from the offensive end. I think Coach Jones subbing Connor Davenport out tells us a little bit that he's expecting Connor Davenport to have a heck of a night tonight. Give him a quick breather for 30 seconds.
I agree.
And get him back in at the quarter.
So 4 turnovers in the last 20 seconds of the game. So
offense, defense, substitution there. Connor Davenport right back in a whopping 12-second break. Gonna be Thunder Ridge ball right in front of their own bench.
20 seconds left in the quarter.
Shot clock shut off. I think it looks like we're going to try to take the last shot here. A slow pace, looking for that high movement.
Deegan Branson for 3.
Just quite a bit long. 4 seconds left, get another shot off.
Up and in, no.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, it's going to have the Rigby Trojans 13 leading Thunder Ridge to 9 at the end of that first quarter.
Into the game for the Trojans, number 5. Carson Likes, and number 11, Casey Thomas coming back in to start the second quarter.
Well-balanced scoring from the Thunder Ridge side. You got Max Haycock with 2 points. McKay's got 2. Looks like 21 Jace Walker from the Rigby side, 6 points, and Connor Davenport with 5 points got 11 of their 13 points. So looks like Rigby scoring. Looks like Thunder Ridge got to make some adjustments, which I'm sure they will. And they might save some of those adjustments for the halftime.
Yep.
Just try to let these boys get in their rhythm and get a feel for the game. A lot of this in the coaching styles is just getting the jitters out enough to manage the adjustments and get the surprise attack on the second half.
That's right.
And both coaches will do that. Coach Train, Coach Colson do great at adjusting at the halftime, as does Coach Jones. Brings a lot of experience, not only in coaching experience, but played overseas for some time with a stellar high school basketball player himself. Got a lot of years under his belt in the basketball arenas.
Coach Jones has been a basketball junkie, I think, his whole life.
Comes from a family of basketball junkies. Brother is a head coach at Preston High School. Dad was a coach.
Down at Malad for a long time.
Just,
he tortured my school for a long time. That's what happened.
Yeah, quite the basketball pedigree.
Going to be Rigby basketball coming out of the quarter break here. 13-9. Rigby on top.
Casey Thomas going to take this inbound pass and bring the ball up. For a play. Circle 4, the old circle 4. Got to admit, boss, I sure love seeing our student section a little bit more rowdy than usual. Jump ball.
Wow.
All right.
Going to be Thunder Ridge basketball.
It could have gone a foul, a travel, and a jump ball.
Absolutely.
And it looks like Mr. Boyce elected the old jump ball. Thunder Ridge ball. We're starting to bend in that true high pick and roll action, but Cam Bateman a steep attack and drops a real nice soft floater.
High off that kisser there.
That's Cam Bateman's 4th point of the game. That's the drill penetration we talked about. Rigby, you talked about on Rigby's offensive end, they've got to work the paint, which they have been doing to some degree so far this game, and that was something we had talked about off air, that we've got to work. The drill penetration in a 2-guard offense has been the bread and butter of this offense all year long, and I haven't really seen it just yet. Just saw a couple of the last 2 possessions.
Yep, for sure. Shot from Rigby there does not go in. Jace Walker tried a 3. Haycock got the rebound.
Deacon Branson, a long three ball, short off the front arm. Max Haycock, offensive rebound from Cam Bateman, his third. Resets. Deacon Branson with another long floater, didn't quite, just a little bit long. Connor Davenport went for the three, pump fake. Good ball movement, working the paint like you talked about. And Kason Thomas with an easy bunny. 4-point lead, 11-14. No foul called. Offensive rebound.
That could have been a foul there by on Rigby.
The Thunder Ridge faithful sure thought that was a foul.
I think Coach Train thought it was a foul as well.
Connor Davenport turns that into three ball.
Going to make it 18-11 for Rigby.
Had a few choice words for the student section on his way through. Another turnover from the Thunder Ridge offense. Coach Train's going to be looking to call timeout here sooner than later to settle our guys down.
Yep.
Two schools of thought here. Call timeout. Boss, what do you think? Call timeout, settle them down, or ride them out, save your timeouts when you know you're going to need them in the second half?
Offensive rebound there by Rigby.
Davenport offensive rebound. And
loses the ball out of bounds. Into the game for Thunder Ridge is going to be number 2, Kyler Sparks. And back in for Rigby is going to be number 10, Weston Miller.
So on the floor for Thunder Ridge, Max Haycock, Kyler Sparks, Jack Parker, McKay Scoresby in the paint, and Cam Bateman out in the wing. Jack Parker getting the ball moved up into the top of the key. Pass the ball, fall stumbling, gets the ball into Cam. No good. Quick push up the floor, going to get pushed out of bounds as well. Thunder Ridge ball. Mayhem. You talk about mayhem.
Oh, boy.
We talked in the office earlier what we thought was going to happen tonight. We talked about Rigby coming off a tight, kind of gritty win, 49-45 over Highland on Tuesday. Thunder Ridge coming off of a significant loss up at Madison to the now district champions and third place team, Max Prep's ranking in the state. How are the two going to make it? Cam Bateman with a long three ball and very
good shot there from Cam Bateman, makes it 18-14.
Cuts that 7-point deficit down to 4. Braxton Miller trying to work the ball around, dribble through Max Haycock's defense. Still working that high pick, leaving Jace Walker up on the arc, the 6'4" senior. The bigger bodies on the floor for Rigby. Great defense there from Thunder Ridge. Timeout. Oh, got a good one there. And one.
McKay Scoresby takes it to the hole.
That was quite, sorry about the volume, that was quite a turn of events there. Had a loose ball. Kyler Sparks sparked that possession there, had to get on the floor. I thought he was going to call a timeout, didn't. Bobbled it up to Max Haycock, passed it quickly to McKay Scoresby, who went up hard. Listen, Rigby defender was in a reasonable position. I don't think he stayed square. I think that's what Eric's seeing, and Coach Jones and Eric having some words right now. I think that's about what Eric told him to do. Didn't quite stay square. McKay Scoresby drops the bucket, draws a foul, puts him on the line.
How about the hustle there from Kyler Sparks?
That was fantastic.
That made that play right there, the hustle.
Let's write that down. That might be one of those turning points of the game. Jace Walker getting charged his first foul of the game. Off the knee of...
It goes off of Thunder Ridge there, going to be Rigby basketball. 18-17, 4:22 left in the second quarter. Rigby basketball underneath the basket.
A clean shot from number 2. Oh. Going to stay down, McKay. The strip ball, going to get it, Cam. Just mayhem. You can't even talk fast enough to keep up with it.
You cannot talk fast.
Max Haycock with a dribble, left side penetration. Didn't quite make it there. Ball at the top of the Cam. Kyler Sparks just
mayhem.
all over the floor.
Word. Hustle from everybody here.
We're one step short of a train wreck here.
Oh my word.
Oh my God, Kyler Sparks. Kyler Sparks with a heck of a play.
Steal up for 2.
Heck of a play.
Going to make it 19-18 for the Titans.
That is going to be the Thunder Ridge's first view of the game and first timeout called from Coach Jones and Rigby.
It's loud in here, man.
It is loud. Let's give the viewers a quick earful of a break. Matt, Mr. Engineer Producer, if we can cut to a commercial real quick. We've got a quick timeout. We'll be right back with you.
Well, Coach,
and we're back.
I don't know what to say about the last minute and a half of this game.
It took a hot second for you to digest that during the commercial break.
The only thing that I remember is McKay Scoresby took it to the hole and got fouled and made the N1. And Kyler Sparks got a couple steals, faked the guy out, thought he was going to go for the layup. Kyler stopped, let him go by. Kyler made the shot. Here we are at 19-18, 3:28 left in the second quarter.
It's funny, you remember McKay's shot and defensive foul called on Jace. All I remember is the 3 spectacular hustle plays from Kyler Sparks.
Oh, my word.
Just might spark the difference maker.
Isaac Sauter there for 3.
Isaac Sauter drops his first points of the game, a 3-ball. Very smooth, clean shot. That was contested, just clean.
Probably a good timeout there by Coach Jones. Settle things down a little bit for his guys.
Yeah, Max Haycock with a quick turnover on the offensive end of the floor. It's the ball back in Rigby's hands.
Another turnover by Rigby.
I'm glad we weren't trying to chart turnovers tonight because we would run out of ink. Jack Parker dribbling through the traffic, gets it back out to Kyler Sparks into McKay Scoresby. Back out to McKay Scoresby in the corner to Cam Bateman. Dribble off his leg. And we're going to have a foul called on number 10, Rigby, Weston Walker Jr., 6'6" junior. He seems confused they're calling him a foul, but we're moving on. So, baseline inbound from Thunder Ridge.
I will say that these officials are letting these boys play tonight. It's a fast-paced game. It makes you just wonder if the officials are
just spectating as much as we are.
And I know that they're certainly working hard. But, man, it's so fast that you just don't know.
Well, to that end, boss, we've talked several times, and Matt, you're welcome to chime in here. We've talked several times about how the pace of play and the physicality of play throughout the early parts, middle parts, and latter parts of the season, move that into district play. They allow more physicality as a matter of the game. They want the game to be settled on the floor with the players, not through the officials. And it even gets more relaxed in calls at the state tournament.
No question about it, especially at the state tournament. They're going to let them play. They don't want the officials to interject themselves into the game. They truly want the kids to decide what happens.
3-ball up from Kyler Sparks, short off the iron. Davenport with a rebound.
Yep, Connor Davenport there pulling the ball down.
Slowing things
down.
Good
look there from Kyler Sparks, but didn't quite go in.
Yeah, going to be a tied-up held ball on the rebound. Yep, held ball. Going to stay on the Rigby side. Deegan Branson fixing to check in for Jack Parker. Jack had a great set of minutes right there.
Good stretch of minutes there for Jack Parker. Coming into the game also for Rigby's going to be number 4, Braxton Miller. It's going to be Rigby basketball on the baseline.
On the floor for Rigby, we've got number 4, Braxton Miller, number 10, Weston Walker, number 3, Connor Davenport, number 1, Isaac Sauter, number 21, Jace Walker. Quick penetrating foul called. It could be on Deegan or I got Deegan. That's going to be Deegan's second foul with 1:54 left in the second quarter. First team foul of the quarter. Team fouls, Thunder Ridge 1, Rigby 2, Braxton Miller at the line shooting 2. Makes his first. Brings the score 22-19. Rigby, 1:54 in the first half. Checking out of the game, Connor Davenport and Jace Walker.
So since the timeout from Coach Jones, Thunder Ridge has not scored, and Rigby has put 4 points on the board.
Good rebound from McKay Scoresby. Highly contested rebound. Kyler Sparks, the long 3-ball, also a long shot. Rebound
good
from
rebound there
Branson.
from Deegan Branson. That might be the thing that gets Deegan going right here. Just seeing the ball go in the basket.
Yeah, Deegan's shot hadn't been going down. He had a couple long shots, a short shot, and had an air ball.
Great offensive rebound there from Deegan.
But that's, we talk about slumps and how to, coaching in the coaching circles. When you're in a slump and a shooting slump, you don't shoot your way out of a slump, boss. You never do. You defend your way out of a slump.
You do.
And I like Deegan Branson's offensive rebound there. The put back into those dirty points, going to put teams on top.
And while you got to keep shooting as a shooter, you got to work
3
hard on
seconds
defense
of the shot
too.
clock. 2-1 shots up and no good rebound.
Good rebound there by McKay
scores.
Scoresby. Good high rebound there from McKay.
Way to go high ball that one, McKay. The ball working up on the perimeter yet again, trying to get around the defense, the dribble penetration. As again, we talk about it all the time. We get made fun of for some of our commentary, but that is the vernacular the coaches use. 3-ball attempt from Cam Bateman, no good. It's going to stay Thunder Ridge ball.
I think Rigby just tipped it there just a bit.
44
Coming back in is Connor
seconds.
Davenport and number 21, Jace Walker. So to our viewers out here, just reset a little bit. 22-21 Rigby, 44.9 left in the second quarter. And once again, we are not professionals here, Coach, so the fast pace is even getting us with our words on top of each other here.
I'd even argue we're objectively bad, but I'm not sure what's going on the backside of the floor over here. Davenport and Branson getting into it.
Being pretty dang physical in this game.
Sure is. I got to imagine that's something that's got talked about as officials at halftime, and likely to see an adjustment in the second half. Max Haycock, again, liking that left side of the keyhole, getting a low block, going to draw a foul, going to shoot 2 fouls on number 4, Braxton Miller, his first.
Third team foul.
Team 3.
I don't think that's going to matter with 24 seconds left, but Max going to the line for 2.
Shooting makes a first. Awarded those points the wrong side there. It's tied 22-22. That doesn't feel right on the score. That's not right, is it? Yeah. Rigby scorekeeper's telling us that's not the correct score.
Max's second shot up and no good. It's going to be Rigby basketball. They're probably going to take the last shot here unless they find a real quick good look.
No, they take that quick ugly look, and it's going to be no good.
Oh. Great rebound there. Great rebound.
Foul. Jump on the ball. Get on the floor. Get on the floor. On the floor. We got a traveling.
No, we called timeout.
Timeout.
Wow, I didn't think he could hear him that far away. But
burned a timeout. It's going to take 2. That's a second timeout from the Rigby bench.
So we may need to reset our scoreboard here.
She's not making much of a fuss at this point.
I thought it was 22-21 Rigby, and then Thunder Ridge made the one free throw.
So right on at 22-22.
So what you're saying, this is a Travis mistake, not a book mistake.
I think what happened there was they made it, instead of making it 22-22 on the first free throw, they gave the point to Rigby to make it 21-23, fixed that to make it back 22-22, and Max did not make that second free throw, so it stays 22.
That helps.
Even with 5 seconds left in the quarter for halftime, and what a ball game we got here.
In about what you called, Boss, you used the words I heard you use throughout the course of the day: brawl, ugly, messy, and it's been everything you've described so far. The game, for better or for worse, has been relatively full of turnovers. Both teams, both sides, has not maintained the ball all that well. It's been uncharacteristic, I'd say, from both teams.
Yep.
Both teams are making do with what they've got. You talked about 60 points being the number for Thunder Ridge to win. We're not trending that way at this point. Second half's going to be a key. A quick, not great shot, and then a quick offensive rebound, and no good. We're going to end this first half 22-22. And I got to tell you, I'd say if you're Rigby on the road, that's a win right there.
Yep, I would agree.
Being tied at the half is a win at this point. Thunder Ridge, I'm going to assume, is going to go into the locker room. Going to need to make some adjustments, but I do think both sides are going to have plenty of adjustments to make. We're going to cut off for a few minutes. Going to send you to some short commercial breaks. Let's set the long set of commercials here, Matt, and we'll come back. We'll come back with some analysis of the first half and some keys and adjustments to the second half. So I want to give you all a break. You guys are going to go grab a treat, hit the restroom, whatever you got to do to take a break, go take your break at this point. We're going to come back here in just a few.
Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
And you're back.
Well, welcome back here, ladies and gents. We're happy to be back with you. A record amount of viewers here in the Titan Cast with us tonight. The three of us, got boss man Trent DeBell to my left. I'm Travis Hobson. I got Matt Harris to my right, guest viewer, producer, engineer, all-around sharp, smart, repeat 2A athletic director of the year.
Stop, talk slow.
I talked real slow and soft and sultry on that one. Joining us on the broadcast tonight, I will tell you, you see the Ryrie Broadcast Sports Network RBSN on our overview.
Yeah, Ryrie Bulldog Sports
Ryrie
Network, yeah.
Bulldog.
Broadcast
all right.
works too. It
It
works
was
fine.
close. Bees are bees. Courtesy of Matt Harris and some of his awesome tech out at Ryrie, we've been able to learn and do some quick new things real fast. So we've had a chance in just the short 3-4 minutes the Dance Factory was dancing for us at halftime to talk through what we thought. And ultimately, Trent, I'm going to chime you in here. Ultimately, we thought this game is going to be a certain thing, and it has been exactly what we thought it was going to be.
That's right.
We made the funny joke, this is like Allstate Insurance versus State Farm Insurance. Those are not paid shout-outs, although I wish they were. We got Mayhem from Allstate versus Jake from State Farm. Pat Mahomes on State Farm being pretty.
You have this game has been a game of runs like basketball has been. Rigby started out, Thunder Ridge came back. Rigby went ahead again, Thunder Ridge came back. Rigby went ahead again, Thunder Ridge came back to tie it.
This
so
has been
here
like
we are.
I've been a crick in my neck watching a tennis match going back and forth. I mean, fashion tennis, almost ping pong.
And you would think the pace of this game would not show a 22-22 game. You'd think more we'd be 36-34, somewhere in that range, on the pace of the game. So quick shout out here to Kayla Wood, who is bringing the vibe to YouTube from the Spud Kings game this evening. So Kayla,
there you go.
We'll go Spud Kings too.
Watching two games at once.
I know that she wanted to be here, so shout out to Kayla Wood and Brian, great Thunder Ridge community supporters. Wood Funeral Home, those guys are awesome.
I got a Wood Funeral Home and the Brickyard Event Center, one of our prime sponsors here, and we've got the premium banner placement out behind the south basket. So what we had thought this game was going to be was a gritty, physical, back and forth game, and it's been every bit of that. We agreed before coming back on air, we didn't want to really bag on either side. I mean, certainly there's negatives. It's high school basketball. We're talking 16, 17, 18-year-old young men on both sides of the ball that are trying to make their best, but there's not one person from Rigby, not one person here from Thunder that wouldn't give anything to win this ball game.
100%.
So that being said, we're going to leave the negatives aside. The ball handling, the turnovers on both sides has been suspect, to say the least. But that's part of the game. Let's talk about the keys to the game we had initially started with, Boss, for Rigby. Let's go defense with an offense. They need to keep Cam and Deegan under 10 points.
Currently doing that.
So far they're doing it. Cam's got 7 in the first half. I mean, we talk 10 points on the course of the game. I doubt they're going to keep Cam under 10 points in the course of the game.
I don't think they will.
Deegan hadn't scored a point until that offensive rebound for putback.
And Deegan's going to have a great second half.
I got to tell you this. Before we get too far, I have spent more half times than I can count sharing a locker room with Jim Colson and some of the guys that are in the locker room right now. We've given the horn, the buzzer. Thunder Ridge is not out yet. It tells me, having been in there several times, they've got words that are going to be said. And it takes a couple minutes or two to sort through some of the negatives. You got to kind of get those out of your system and get the catharsis to really get after them on both sides of the ball. I see some of the white jerseys coming out now. Student section getting another tribute to Tanner, ripping up a big sign, but the lateness of Thunder Ridge coming back on the floor tells me that some significant adjustments were being made, and I'm really excited to see what those are going to be. Coach Colson, Coach Train, again, have spent time in the locker room with both those guys. They're good motivators.
Absolutely.
If they're going to get guys ready to play in the second half, there are 16 whole minutes between now and whether or not you play next week in Boise.
That's correct.
And both teams are going to be after it, and the adjustments are going to be super critical at this point. Coach Jones also known to make some spot-on halftime adjustments. So this could be quite the ball game in the second half. But you talked about Rigby's defense, got to keep Cam and Deegan under 10. I don't see it happening with Cam. Deegan, I don't know. Maybe I think Cam's due for I think Deegan, to your point off camera.
You can't keep Deegan down that long.
No, you can't.
He's too good.
He's going to let the score up. I mean, and he wants it. So everybody wants it, obviously. But Deegan has what it takes to make this happen quickly. And I'm not going to be surprised. All it's going to take is one deep ball to go in, and it's on.
And that layup that he made to end the second quarter, that might just be the one to do it.
It might be. Your second key to the game from Rigby's defense was they've got to stop the dribble penetration and dribbling to the key. I'm going to give them some credit. I think they've done a pretty good job of that.
I agree.
We've seen several of our points out of our 22 points from Thunder Ridge. I would wager that 8 to 10 of them have come from dribble penetration. Max had 2 good ones. Cam had 2 good ones. Had a dribble penetration that got Keith Brown open. So that, again, that's a keystone to the Thunder Ridge offense. As far as Rigby's offensive keys, getting the ball in the paint, and Jace Walker needing to be strong and playing good ball. He's playing good ball.
He is.
So I think Rigby is, at least to our prognostication, doing a good job. We'll come back to the Thunder Ridge Keys game. It's Thunder Ridge ball to open the second half. Cam Bateman does a quick shot. He loves that high elevator free throw shot. Soft miss. Rebound to Rigby and Braxton Miller. I had it right, Braxton Miller. It's another missed shot. A quick pace here. Both teams playing that pace. Had a kid, Deegan. All right, there you go, boss.
Good to avoid the contact there from Deegan.
Yeah, Deegan Brown.
Just as his body there in the air. So Deegan up for 2, 24-22 Thunder Ridge.
I thought for sure Deegan had that late closeout. He went up to shoot. Pump fake, got the guy off the ground, off his toes a little bit. Jace Walker with a 3 ball right in front of Coach Jones. Takes the lead back to Rigby 25-24. First lead we've had since about 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Max Haycock bringing the ball down, getting it to Scoresby. With ball moving, and Deegan Branson with
hits the 3
ball. 5 points out of the gate, all 5 from Deegan Branson. 27-25. I'm going to take a, Matt, if you can chime in here, I'm getting a very important text about House Bill 237.
Good steal there from Max Haycock.
Good kick out.
Max for 3. Ooh, almost goes in. Good rebound there from Keith Brown.
And it's that grittiness right there, Trent, that's going to make the difference in this ballgame in the second half. They've got to pick up their physicality. I
100%.
personally believe that the Titans do, because when it comes down to it, this game is just basically, like you said, at halftime, who wants it more?
Yep.
Who wants to get to Boise more? And you have to pick up your physicality.
You talk about who's going to get the more loose balls, who's going to get the more rebounds, who's going to get the more offensive rebounds. Those things matter in this half.
At the risk of changing the subject a touch, I took a text right there from our assistant superintendent, Heath Jackson. I'm gonna hijack the air just because I can, and talk quickly about House Bill, Idaho legislation, House Bill 237. Just a heinous bill. I'm so frustrated with our elected officials right now. I can't believe that our legislature wants to take over the Idaho High School Activity Association and the transfer policies. And it's just awful what they're trying to do. So House Bill 237 just got word that it is likely to get killed before it even gets to committee, and that might be the best news I've gotten all doggone week.
Man, I couldn't agree more with you, Travis.
Yep, I said it. I don't regret it either.
You know what? I agree with you. I wrote the entire House Education Committee about that, telling them how that would take the heart and soul away from high school sports. So it sounds like some people are listening.
I hope so. I think the legislators who are behind this ought to be ashamed of themselves. Supporting or governing for the people. I'd like to see that.
I'm going to say this too. I think they need to come out. So I think the public view of what they heard from the public needs to come out and needs to be shared with the public. I think they have a responsibility to do that.
Follow-up text from Mr. Jackson. Tune in and listen to me, boss.
Bad turnover underneath there by Thunder Ridge.
Yeah. I think Cam was anticipating something different there.
It's almost like that. It's almost like the basketball has, you remember the TV show Flubber?
Oh, man.
It's almost like that ball's bouncing around like they did. It's got a little bit of extra bounce in it here tonight, because both teams have had a hard time taking care of the basketball. And we got a double foul here against both sides. It's going to go against Rigby and Thunder Ridge.
It's going to be Deegan Branson's number 4th.
Third or fourth?
Fourth.
And Connor Davenport for Rigby.
Yeah, this has been going on all game. Yeah, Deegan and Davenport have been scrapping all game. Looks like both of them have to take a quick break.
And I do wonder, gentlemen, if this is maybe a little bit of a strategy by Rigby to try to body him up and try to force him to pick up some fouls so he has to go sit on the bench.
I was just going to say that. So here with Deegan going out of the game, this is where This is where Max Haycock and your senior leadership have to take over in this game.
Well, Kyler Sparks looked like he wanted to go for that 3 ball there. Dished it off quickly to Keith Brown, slipped through his fingers, and Rigby's student section is letting Keith have it.
29-27, Thunder Ridge with the lead. 4:50 left in the third quarter.
Still dealing with that mayhem of both sides, playing some pretty frantic speed of basketball. Cam Bateman fixing to check back in. Braxton Miller with a 3 ball from the dead corner. I'm not sure if that caught iron or not.
Just a little bit iron. Don't think it was a clear air ball, but definitely hit iron there.
Our student section must have seen it hit some because they're not giving it to him. Kyler Sparks still playing at that fit and fury that we saw earlier. That quick give and go offense attempt from Max Haycock didn't quite work. Fantastic pickpocket, and oh boy, another just mayhem out here. Kyler Sparks
to the hole.
I got nothing but a good old stop, pause, and stop right there. Kyler Sparks, I
Just
hope.
a quick move.
I sure hope Kyler gets to listen to this. Kyler, you're my dude right now, man.
I'll tell you this, Coach Jones did not agree with that. He thought that there was a couple of fouls as his player was dribbling down the court. But here's the thing, I feel like it's been pretty consistent on both sides right now. They're letting them play.
They are going to play.
You cannot argue that it has not been consistent.
Well, and you know, again, we talked about this earlier. We did skim quickly over this. Now we have a dead ball timeout here. Again, early part of the season, officials typically tend to call things pretty tight. That's to teach, to train, to help understand the game for these young men. Middle of the season, they start tightening these up a little further to kind of get you disciplined and ready. End of the game, they start petering off. By the time we get the districts, they'll let you play. The expression you use in the locker room is, they're not going to call the first bump.
That's right.
They're going to call the second bump. So you got to work through the first point of contact into the second, and that's the one that gets called. You've been seeing some off-ball stuff that's been happening tonight. Mr. Boyce saw that earlier and got the double foul on Davenport and Branch, and that's been happening throughout the game. And the physicality just across the board on both sides of the floor has been elevated on both sides. And we did expect that.
Yes, we did.
But here, again, elimination games. This brings out typically everything, goods and bads, from both sides.
So here we are, 31-27, Titans with the lead, 4:07 left in the third quarter. So halfway point of the third quarter here. Rigby's basketball bringing up the court.
Braxton Miller. Going back to that high post insert, that quick, what they're trying to do is try to work that high-low look. When they get that ball in the insert of Jace Walker, number 10, Weston Walker, has been flashing through to the baseline. For the most part, the help side defense with Thunder Ridge has been covering that and keeping that at bay. Missed it on that one. We missed that backside cutter. The quick, easy bunny that we talked about, Rigby had to make their bunnies. It was one of the keys of the game. Yeah, you can hear Coach Jones. You got to work over the screens, not under the screens. But that quick, easy bucket there from Weston Walker puts him on the line, shooting one, makes it, brings the score to 31-30. Thunder Ridge, 3 minutes, 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Light jog up the floor, physical at the point of attack. And I am impressed that the officials, they are being consistent. Love or not, the calls, it's being fairly called both ways. Foul called there. Mr. Boyce gets the high hold on number 3, Connor Davenport. Going to draw his third foul. Likely to get subbed out right here. Sure is.
It's going to be number 4, Braxton Miller, into the game. You are correct. Connor Davenport is going to take a seat here, get a breather.
What was my YouTube page again?
YouTube.com/TR Titans Athletics.
TR Titans Athletics. That's Heath. Will you text him?
Yeah, I got you.
Love having Matt here. Heath, when you get a chance to hear this, Matt is texting you right now. Keith Brown goes up for a bunt and gets swatted from behind by young Mr. Weston Walker. Maybe a foul called at midcourt.
Going to be on Max Haycock.
Max Haycock drawing his first foul. Team foul 4 for Thunder Ridge. Rigby with a third team foul. Looks like for the first time we got to start talking about bonus situations.
So a few more fouls called in this quarter than in the previous half.
We had skimmed over that. I thought that might be a halftime adjustment that comes fairly typically from officials. You kind of talk and digest what happens at half. You tell what you not, or start calling what you don't. Kyler Sparks with a quick bump, and it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball is going to be possession to Rigby. Ball's going to stay right here. Number 20, Seth Bradley checking into the lineup for Rigby.
Rigby's going to have the basketball at the baseline, just on the left, as we see it, our right side, the inbounder's left side of the basket.
That's my dude right there. Turn my Wi-Fi off so it'll send properly. There we go. Keith Brown returns the favor, setting a little shot block there from, he just returned the favor. Weston Walker swatted his last shot from behind. Keith got him from the front. Ball moves from Haycock to Sparks to Scoresby, back to Sparks, out to the corner to Keith, gets swatted again. Up top to Haycock. Cam Bateman with the ball in hands now. Quick ball moves, 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Kyler Sparks
For three, for two. They did call that a two. His foot was on the line.
All right, 2 points.
33,
sure
30, Thunder Ridge.
That 2 point brings the ball. Ooh, loud environment. My watch just told me it's loud in here. Love it.
I would agree. It is loud in this gym.
Weston Walker with a nice little crossover step. Right over Keith Brown. Great shot. 33-32, Thunder Ridge. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Not much you can do on that one. That was great defense, just an even better shot.
Good defense, good shot. Cam Bateman.
That might have been a foul there. Might have been a foul.
Yeah, Coach Train is unhappy about the lack of the call.
We got Weston Walker down under the baseline there. Going to be a foul on Kyler Sparks.
White 2. That's going to be Kyler Sparks in to get a charge foul. That's going to put Rigby in the bonus. It's going to be a timeout for an injured player.
So that's going to put Rigby at the line. Going to put Rigby at the line.
Let's take a second and give a sponsor shout out to our 4 key sponsors. We got Chad Murdoch and Jerry Manwaring, Murdoch Manwaring Carden. We got Idaho Central Credit Union, Rockwell Homes, and Steve Sargent Insurance Agency. We're not going to cut to break. I'm not sure how long this timeout's going to last. You know what, Mr. Harris? Why don't we take a cut to a break? Let's go throw it to a commercial break. Look, Weston is still down on the ground. Let's go cut to a commercial break.
Favoring that right leg.
All right, and we're off. And we're back. Weston Walker is very gingerly walking off the floor.
On his own power, though.
Being helped.
We hope he's okay.
With a bonus situation, penalty situation as it's now known. I'll never get used to that. Number 21, Jace Walker, going to be shooting 2. Makes his first, ties the game 33-33. My wife just checked in the broadcast. She just texted me. I won't tell you what she said, but she did text me and say she is listening. I'm assuming our assistant superintendent, Heath Jackson, just chimed in. Mr. Harris sent him the link. I better be careful about what's being said now with my boss's boss watching things.
The whole world's watching.
34-33 Rigby here.
Never had this kind of pressure before.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, buddy. Again, just absolute mayhem.
Up and good for Isaac Sauter there, down low.
Going to take a 3-point lead, Rigby is. 36-33, minute 15 left in the third quarter. Max Haycock stepped back for a shot, didn't like it, pulled off. Back into Keith Brown, going to kick it out to the high 3 ball. Max Haycock up and
three.
Good.
Max, great shot from Max
Ties
there.
it up. Max Haycock We talk Max Haycock being, you talk one of the keys to the game. Studs got to be studs and leaders got to be leaders. We had talked off
That
camera.
was it right there.
Max is one of our studs. Max is one of our leaders. That's a stud move. That's a leader move right there.
Got Jace Walker in the air, sidestepped him, made a 3-ball.
Good solid defense up on top.
Good rebound there from Keith Brown.
Junior Seth Bradley took the 3-ball, short off the iron. Keith Brown with the rebound, and we're slowing the pace down. Looking for a last shot-ish, a 6-second differential in the shot clock to game clock. Work things down. Kyler Sparks with a long 3-ball, a long shot too. Kyler Sparks picked his pocket. Jump ball.
Jump ball.
It's Thunder Ridge ball with 18 seconds left.
Could have been a quick jump ball there. It got out of the hands of the boys pretty quick, but
Kyler Sparks quickly working himself up the ranks for a player of the game type of performance
jump
tonight.
ball called there by our awesome referee.
You think Sparks wants to go to state?
No doubt here.
It is.
You called it right there,
Way
Matt.
to go, brother. Good call.
Into the game, number 11, Kason Thomas. Going to be Thunder Ridge basketball here. 18.4 seconds left. 36-36, all tied up. Thunder Ridge here going to go for the last shot.
Sparks with another look, drill penetration, and it draws a foul. Got fouls to give, fouls on the ground, fouls on 11. Kason Thomas, his first team foul 4, not in the bonus situation, so we've still got 15 seconds left. Isaac Sauter checking into the lineup for number 20, Seth Bradley. Going to defend now. Thunder Ridge looking probably to take that last shot of the quarter. These are tough. 15 seconds left is a lot longer than you might think in a last shot situation. McKay scores, but he takes the inbound, gets it out to Kyler Sparks, going to settle things down. 10 seconds left on the clock. Tightly guarded up on top. A nice screen from Keith Brown. Oh! With a good attempt. I like the look there, but we're gonna end the third quarter the same way we ended the second quarter, tied, 36-36.
What a ball game we got going here. Oh my word. You talk about teams that want to go to state, here we go. Here we go.
Let's take one more break while we have a quick second to shoot off to our sponsors. We'll be right back after these words. And we're back. That was a nice little breather. I should have wet my whistle while I had a minute, but there is a palpable enthusiasm from both sides of the gym right now. This is fun and exciting. This is what you want high school basketball to be.
Yep. 36-36, start of the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, this is what it's all about here. So the student sections from both Rigby and Thunder Ridge being fully engaged. Excitement aplenty, a packed gym. This is the stuff that makes you love doing your job.
Oh my gosh.
Rigby's ball inbounds quickly. Max Haycock just about got the steal. Braxton Miller had a quick push to the hole, didn't get it, dropped it off to number 5, Carson Nikes, senior.
Good look there, but
Short
didn't
iron.
go in.
Missed that bunny there.
Okay, Scoresby for 3, no good.
And Likes with a quick hot.
Kyler Sparks again. And almost in.
Just picking pockets. Kyler Sparks is everywhere tonight.
Love the energy. I just wish that when he collected that rebound, he would have slowed it down a little bit, set the offense
I agree.
up.
Maybe set it reset there just a little bit.
Yeah, still working, trying to get that back cut. Steal from Cam Bateman, just recovered by Connor Davenport, puts it up and in, breaks that tie, 38-36, 7:14 left in the game. Again, letting them play, fellas. It's calling them straight up. I would say early in the season, first third of the season, that's a foul in every gym in the state.
I agree.
As is that. Cam Bateman with a swat, no call. Scoresby drawing a foul.
The offensive rebound there from Scoresby.
One of your keys to the game earlier, you talk about our defense needing to avoid foul trouble, and I like that we're taking that physicality right to Rigby. Going to draw the first team foul at 6:48 in the fourth quarter. I can assure you the bonus will be in play for one and or both teams in this quarter. McKay Scoresby dropping his first free throw.
I agree. How about Weston Walker back in the game, overcome that injury?
Got a kid, Weston Walker. Glad to see you're back.
I think Coach Train was just barely talking to Kyler Sparks saying, keep doing what you're doing, but they're not going to give you anything tonight. So don't take wild shots.
Take good shots.
Misses the second shot, Scoresby does.
38-37 Rigby here.
Rebound from, you had instant replay on me there? Or just
no, that's just a delay for you.
Delay. Connor Davenport, high attempt at a right side penetrating key shot. Kyler Sparks going to get charged a foul, his second. Deegan Branson with his 4 fouls, checking back into the lineup for Kyler Sparks, coming to a rousing set of high fives and applause from the bench over on the Thunder Ridge side.
21, Jace Walker also coming back in the game for Rigby there.
Cam Bateman trying to attempt the pickle, slow insert. Connor Davenport with a shot up, no good. Rebound, Rigby. Stop in that corner. They'll hold up in that corner there. Connor breaks the double team. Ball's loose again on the floor. Again. Deegan Branson pulling the ball up. Oh my goodness. And a fast break. This could be a big one. A super quick recovery from Braxton Miller, number 4 from Rigby.
I think you're right, Matt. Thunder Ridge has got to just settle down here. We get the ball, set their offense, get some good shots, and we'll be okay.
I think they're thinking, hey, we've got to get the lead back. We've got to get this bucket, get us over the hump. And that's not the way that you do it. Rushing your offense is not how you do it.
There's 6 minutes left. Jace Walker, one of your keys to the game. Jace Walker had to play big. He's playing big right now.
Still from Rigby right there.
Braxton Miller pulling the steal up and slowing the offense down. Up 3 points, 40-37. 5.5 minutes left in this final quarter. At 21, Jace Walker throwing up a shot, looking to draw a foul. TJ Train, Coach Train taking a timeout, trying to slow this Rigby run down.
Going to be 42-37 Rigby.
This is gut check time here for the Titans simply because, Rigby's been in these situations before in these elimination games. As you mentioned previously, Thunder Ridge has never been to the state tournament with their boys basketball program. So this is one of the things here where they've just got to calm down, settle down, run their offense the way they know how, and respond. But they can't wait any longer to respond.
Bringing the film footage in here from the timeout call, you can see the demeanor from the coaches is cool and smooth. They're trying to settle these guys down. We've got fans be fans over there, but you can see coaches are clearly with a deliberate conversation, the emphatic body movements. You see Coach Colson talking right there. Slow down, control the ball, get 2 hands on it, know where the ball is. I think you're right, Matt. I mean, listen, there are 5 minutes and change left in this game. You know how many points we scored in 5 minutes from both these sides? I mean, this game is anything but over. A 5-point run there from Rigby, a 5-0 run. Yeah, it seems big. Momentum felt about 3 Travises tall and about 4 Travises wide right there, but it's not anywhere near over.
It is not over. This is a 2-possession basketball game. 5:20 left in the quarter. And I'll say this, Thunder Ridge was down at Highland a few weeks ago, down by 16 with about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Came back and tied the game. Didn't end up winning, but ended up tying the game. So Thunder Ridge does have it in them to go on a good run to end the fourth quarter.
Just a reminder here, your voice you hear now is Travis Hobson, the athletic director of Thunder Ridge High School. You got the boss, Trent DeBell, to my left, and Matt Harris, athletic director at Rigby High School.
Up and in by Cam Bateman there.
Producer
42-39. needed that basket there from Cam.
Giving a quick score update to our former principal, Doug McLaren.
Hi, Doug.
Shelley is up 2 against Blackfoot in a loser out game. Minute 20 left at Blackfoot.
Going to be back into the game for Connor Davenport here. Jace Walker's going to go to the line for 2 shots. First one's up and good, 43-39. Davenport checks in. Jace Walker will be at the line for one more shot here.
43-39, 4:40 left in the game. Make that 44.
Second shot good for Jace Walker there, 44-39.
5-point differential right now. Got a couple guys in foul trouble on the Thunder Ridge side. Cam Bateman with a nice attacking drive, going to draw a foul. That foul is going to be charged to number 10, Weston Walker, his second foul, team foul 2. Probably heard in the background our voice of our Titans, Mr. Bueller.
Cam Bateman at the line for 2 shots. First one's up and good.
Up and good.
44-40. Into the game is Isaac Sauter.
Isaac Sauter, we talked about him and one of our players to watch this evening, and has come on late in the game as a real formidable threat to the Thunder Ridge Titans.
Cam's second free throw up and good. 44-41. Rigby at the lead here.
Jace Walker with the ball up on top, getting over to Braxton Miller. Kind of guarded by Max Haycock. Drawing a quick 5 count and moving the ball around. That's Connor Davenport out in the corner being defended by Cam Bateman. Off his foot, Thunder Ridge ball. Turnover, Connor Davenport. Thunder Ridge basketball. That's a big break. There need to be a few more of those. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left. 44, Rigby, 41, Thunder. Max Haycock with the ball in his hand. Looking to penetrate the lane. Can't quite get there. Getting caught up in traffic. Cam Bateman looking to do the same. Keith Brown with a long 3 ball at the top of the key, and
no good.
No good. Travel.
Oh, no,
called a foul.
Foul on McKay Scoresby there.
Foul on Scoresby on the rebound. Going to be his first foul. That's McKay's first foul. Team 3. Again, we talked a minute ago, bonus is going to be a factor if for one, if not both teams. The Thunder Ridge is going to be quicker to get to the bonus than Rigby is at this point. Working back the original set of offensive game plan they had.
That might have been a travel there by Jace Walker.
Wolf,
turnover.
McKay scores with a 3 ball.
And good. Tie game, 44-44. Great looking shot there by McKay Scoresby.
I was just about to say, I think that the fact that they just got the ball back on the steal, on the turnover, might have been better than them calling a traveling violation.
Oh,
and
I agree.
I was right on that.
I agree. The fast break helped.
Tie ball game, 44-44.
Double dribble there.
Double dribble.
Going to be Thunder Ridge basketball.
Isaac Sauter going to be called for a double dribble. Thunder Ridge ball. Get the ball quickly.
I wasn't sure if the ref saw it like I did. I was wondering if they were going to call it, but sure enough, he did see it.
McKay Scoresby working down the block. Gets it back out to Haycock, back into Scoresby. Goes up for contact. Looking to draw a foul. Doesn't get it.
Against Rigby.
And we're going to have a foul called against 21.
Jace Walker.
His 4th foul.
That's going to be Jace Walker's 4th foul. Going to be Thunder Ridge basketball.
4th foul. Team foul 3. Tied team fouls. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. Jace Walker's going to have to come out. Going to close the game out, I'm sure. Also checking out is Isaac Sauter. Into the game is Kason Thomas and I missed it. Someone else from Rigby came in.
I think 10 came in.
That's Weston Walker. Score update from across town. Hillcrest just beat Bonneville 56-47. Justin Jones calling a quick timeout. That is his 3rd charge timeout. I'm not real sure Derek has asked me how many timeouts he's got left. I don't know. Full timeout. Let's take a quick break, wet our whistles, and get charged up for the final 2 minutes, 41 seconds left in this game. We're going to take a short message off to our break.
Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
And we're back with our Titancast largest record audience we've had yet, boss. 408.
163.
We've had 408
total viewers, but 163 at the moment. Welcome everybody back here. Just to reset where we're at, 44-44, 2:41 left in the fourth quarter. This game has just been back and forth all game. Both teams giving it their best. And here we are, 2:40 left to play in this game. Winner goes to state.
Not sure if I caught the update cleanly, but Hillcrest just beat Bonneville 56-47 across town. In what I believe was a title game, wasn't it?
This is on Branson. It's not.
It's going to be on Max Haycock.
We call Max Haycock with his second foul. Team 4 fouls. No more fouls to give for Thunder Ridge. It's going to change things. Baseline inbound. Jace Walker with the ball in his hands. I thought he's going to be out along with his 4 fouls, but Coach Jones getting him right back in. Ball to Braxton Miller in the corner. Penetrating, not there. Stymied up, nowhere to go. Still working that southwest corner of the gym to not much avail. Weston Walker went up, bum leg and all, a little bit long. Looks like Coach Jones calling his guys. Just to play solid defense here. Thunder Ridge still trying to work that 3-man weave on top of the arc.
Trying to find somebody to get open. Cam Bateman for 3, and it's good!
Oh my gosh! Cam Bateman with a dagger! Just a dagger! Cam Bateman with a guy in his mug, elevates up and over, 47-44, minute 48. This might be the most excited I've been in this gym yet.
Oh boy, what a shot.
God bless America, this is fun.
Connor Davenport going to check you back in for Rigby.
I break something? I broke something.
You did, you broke something.
I slapped the table and I broke something. I apologize.
Are we still live?
You're still live. We got it back. We're good now.
Okay, we're good. Sorry there, viewers.
Would you calm down just a minute?
I'm like a
Jeez.
bull in a china
We
shop
tell
right
fans
now.
not to be fanatics. Athletic directors not need to be a word that starts with A. But
for the record, I spend more time calming my boss down, generally speaking.
I would agree with that.
We got a shout out.
You got to bring me down to earth a little bit.
We got a shout out from Mixmaster 33. Let's go Titans. I can't agree more. Mixmaster 33. Quite a few shout outs. Chad Murdoch checking in on the brass. So is Doug McLaren. Superintendent McLaren. Even my old brother checking in. Sounds like my brother. Leave it to brothers to say something you don't like on air. Not gonna repeat it. Thanks, Jared. All right, back in the game. Focus draft. 47-44.
Thunder
1
Ridge.
minute, 48 seconds. Thunder Ridge lead. Rigby ball.
Going to be Rigby basketball.
Team fouls. Thunder Ridge has 4. Rigby has 3. Still a significant amount of time left. Again, I like being in the lead. I way prefer playing from the lead, but this game's not over.
This game is not over. A minute 44 left in the game. Thunder Ridge ahead by 3.
Awesome
Still by
defense.
Cam Bateman there.
With a steal. Backcourt pressure from Davenport. Gonna draw
Oh!
an offensive
Gonna
foul.
call a foul on Max Haycock there with the elbow. Connor Davenport in his grill, and Max trying to get away and call the foul on Max there.
Connor Davenport went to face guard with the backcourt and just played some backcourt defense.
Gonna be Max's third foul.
Max just tried to clear the ball. He typically tried to get him off you and move the ball side to side. Caught Connor Davenport across the face. Got the foul drawn. And now we're going to be shooting 2. That's the last foul. Really, Thunder Ridge is now in the bonus.
that's the 4th on Haycock.
That is Max Haycock's 4th foul. 2 quick fouls inside 10 seconds.
I don't think Max agreed with either of those fouls there. Going to be Weston Walker at the line for 2. First one is up and no good. Going to be into the game for Rigby is number 11, Kason Thomas. Out is going to be Isaac Sauter.
It's like Coach Jones playing a little offense-defense action right now. Weston Walker going to be shooting his second. Makes his second.
47-45 Thunder Ridge. Thunder Ridge has got to get a good shot here, get a good look.
We'll see how this plays out. I'm going to talk too much over this action. Cam Bateman, ball in his hand. Thunder Ridge still working that perimeter three-man weave. Draws Keith Brown out of the perimeter, going to reset himself back in, set a high pick. He'll try to work that ball down in the paint.
Got 11 seconds left on the shot clock here.
Single digits, 8, 7, 6. Good bump. Cam Bateman up elevator. No good.
47-45.
Right.
1 minute left in the game. 1 minute left.
Timeout. Timeout Rigby. That's their fourth timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. Again, I think just to give our viewers a view and their ears a break, let's cut off to a quick sponsor break.
Our future depends upon the decisions we make today.
That's why at Sargent Insurance Group, we help you find coverage to protect you and your loved ones.
From home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. As an independent broker, we can offer you individualized rates from different carriers with your best interest in mind. As longtime members of this community, we make it our job to protect it.
They've helped us look out for our family.
Sargent Insurance Group, helping you look out for what matters most.
All right, folks, we're back. We took a quick breather there, as much for you as it was for us. We're going to try to calm ourselves down a bit. This has been an exciting ball game.
One heck of a basketball game. So 52 seconds here, 47-45, Thunder Ridge ahead. It's going to be Rigby basketball.
We got some foul trouble going for both teams. Max Haycock with 4 fouls. Deegan Branson with 4 fouls. Keith Brown with 3 fouls. Jace Walker's got 4 fouls. Connor Davenport with 3 fouls himself. You talk about guys got to be guys, leaders got to be leaders, dudes got to be dudes. Some of those dudes are in foul trouble right now.
Yep, for sure.
Connor Davenport.
Oh, good block there from Keith Brown. Great block.
Slow it down, fellas. Slow it down.
Get the ball to Max Haycock right here.
Foul. That's a great foul. Slow it down. Rigby had a foul to give. So no more fouls at this point will come free of charge. Next foul from Rigby is going to put the Titans at the line. 38.7 seconds left. 47, 45.
47-45, Thunder Ridge ahead. They do have the basketball here.
The fresh shot clock on the foul. Backcourt inbound to Deegan Branson. Being closely guarded by Davenport.
That's going to put Deegan at the line here.
I'm not really sure I understand that one.
That's going to put Connor Davenport with 4 fouls.
I think what they're trying to do here is by fouling, they're forcing Thunder Ridge. They're stopping the clock, forcing Thunder Ridge on the line, hoping that the free throw shooter Branson misses a free throw here so they can get the ball back. Otherwise, Thunder Ridge will try to wear down the entire shot clock.
Branson, ice cold, baby.
I understand the concept. I guess what I should have said, I don't necessarily agree with it. I just think it's a little bit too early to get in the foul free throw game. Deegan Branson knocking his first foul shot down, 48-45, 36.3 seconds left. Kind of had some rhythm to it. Deegan Branson shooting his second shot. Calm, cool, collected. No bueno.
3-point lead here for Thunder Ridge.
Jace Walker bringing the ball back up. Justin Jones electing taking his final timeout. 31.5 seconds left. Going to be a full timeout. Going to be a 30-second timeout, he says.
Going to be a...
I think that's all he's got.
Let's stay on the horn here, guys. Oh, full. It is full. It is full. Let's jump over to a sponsor break there, Matt. We'll be right back with you.
Full timeout, Rigby.
And we're back. My producer, Matt Harris. I'm about to call you Matt Giddens. My gosh, that was kind of funny. Funny pants?
Hey, I got funny pants.
You got funny pants. Well, Matt Harris. My gosh, I don't know where that came from. That's like 12 years old.
Dude, by the way, Matt Giddens, if you're watching, which I doubt you are, shout out to you, my man.
I do miss Matt Giddens. He's a heck of a broadcaster. Matt Harris, bring me all professional style. Give me the silent 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 count. That was fun.
Hey, welcome to my world, or what I used to be in.
Well, I'm glad we have a chance to have some internal jokes here and kind of calm ourselves down, because this is an intense environment. 31.5 seconds left. Going to be Rigby basketball. Thunder Ridge we cannot give up an easy 3 ball, but still a 1-possession ball game. Jace Walker going to inbound. Rigby with 0 timeouts left. No fouls to give on either side. Everybody's in the bonus. Ball into Connor Davenport. Back up. Braxton Moore working around the perimeter.
Rigby looking for a good shot. Oh.
I don't like that at all.
And Coach Train saying that's okay.
Okay.
The concept of foul up 3 maybe is the thought here.
Well, all right. Okay.
I would have said, if it was me, I'm not Coach Train and I'm not questioning anything, I would have said just play straight up. I think maybe on that play that Scoresby just lost his footing a little bit, ran into the player.
You know what, though? Now I guess you have a chance to take the air for a second.
Weston Walker at the line misses the first shot.
That's why Coach Train, that's why I said that was a good foul. I don't think it's a good foul. It certainly wasn't intended to be a good foul.
Number 11 into the game, Kason Thomas for Rigby. Weston Walker out the line for one more shot.
Boy, I tell you, if there's a time to have your behind pucker, this would be it. Wow, what a game.
Thunder Ridge going to have to make free throws.
Number 5, Carson Likes checking into the lineup. One of the tall, rangy fellers. Carson Likes a 6'5", long arms, long limbs. Ball inbounded quickly to Cam Bateman, and Likes is going to draw that foul.
Going to put Cam at the line for 2 shots. This is going to come down to Thunder Ridge making free throws, and Rigby on the backside of things being able to get baskets. So if Thunder Ridge makes their free throws, going to be in good shape.
I got times looking around. This place is packed.
Cam Bateman at the line for 2 shots here. 21 seconds left in the game. Thunder Ridge 48, Rigby 46.
We've even got our custodial staff enjoying this one. I love it.
Bateman's free throw up and good.
Got some enthusiasm from our student section, and turn them up for a sec, give you a taste of what we're hearing in here.
Hey, a shout out to our assistant principals, making sure our fans stay in line over there with our student section. Bateman up for
knock them both down. Clutch free throws.
Got a not foul here if you're Thunder Ridge.
46,
no fouls.
17
no
seconds.
Fouls.
Jace shot up and no good. Rebound Cam Bateman.
Up to Max Haycock. 10.5 seconds left on the clock. 50-46 Thunder Ridge.
Yes! We can't even contain ourselves. We got every doggone Thunder Ridge fan on their feet right now.
Coach Jones thought that his player Jace Walker got fouled on the 3. I didn't think so. I thought he was trying to sell it. And as a result, Thunder Ridge able to get the board here and can seal the deal.
Haycock at the line for 2 shots.
Get this one, Max.
Here's your leader.
That's the kid. One. Right there. Right there.
Thunder Ridge ahead, 51-46. 5-point lead, 10 seconds left. After Max makes this free throw, it's going to be a 6-point lead. Thunder Ridge cannot foul.
Knocked
up and good.
Down.
6-point lead for Thunder Ridge.
Just
10 seconds left.
Fellas.
Just let them play,
8,
boys.
7,
no
6,
fouls.
5, 4,
no fouls. Shot up is good.
Good.
They just got to hold the ball. They don't have to inbound it.
Yes!
Thunder Ridge!
That's it!
Going to state, baby! Thunder Ridge going to state!
Go to state!
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yes! Yes! We will try to contain ourselves.
Oh my gosh. I hope every Thunder Ridge viewer on here is feels excited as we are.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Thunder Ridge. 52-49 final.
Wow, I'm looking up here in the stands, and everybody's on their feet. Parents clapping for each other, for
Boss,
their kids.
Get off the heads. Let's go celebrate.
I'm going to go celebrate with the boys.
Matt and I can cover this. Oh my, I got to calm down. My blood pressure just skyrocketed. Holy cow. What a game, what a finish. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Tell us how you really feel, Travis.
Yeah,
Tell us
man.
how you really feel.
Yeah.
Those students want to
they're
rush,
ready.
but they've got to wait.
Yeah, we don't want to find.
They got to wait until
it's
Rigby
coming.
gets off the court.
It's coming. There it goes, right there. Nice job, guys. Well, I got to tell you, let's not get a broken ankle now.
Coach Colson just sprayed water all over him.
Someone's going to slip. There it goes. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I don't like this. Okay. All right. Mr. DeBell and I generally would pick a player of the game. It's not an option for me. It's not even close. I get it. So many good performances, gritty. You know, we missed both keys. We got to score 60 to win. We got to hold them 45 to win. Neither one of them have them, but gritty, fortunate performance. Player of the game, no brainer for me. Who do you think?
My guess is going to be Kyler Sparks.
You're doggone right. Kyler Sparks, player of the game. Jersey Mike's player of the game. I got to tell you, Kyler Sparks' hot hand, his quick hustle, his just grit, that was just awesome. Just awesome. I really think that play right here, right in front of us, that quick steal, that instead of calling a timeout, got it back into Haycock quickly up the floor to McKay Scoresby, who drew the and one foul. I think that might have been the play of the game.
I would think so. I just think overall, Sparks did exactly what his name is. He sparked the defense. He sparked the Titans to victory. He took, because let's be honest here, Rigby was going on a run here for a while. They had a, 6-7 point lead, and Kyler comes in, and just with his pure hustle, not anything he did on offense, with his defensive hustle, he was able to come in and basically show his teammates, hey, we're not done. We're going to keep battling here, diving all over the floor. You could tell out of everybody, he wanted to go to state. Yeah, you knew exactly that he definitely wanted to go to state.
Your comment of Kelly, he wants to go to state, that was awesome. Made it. Got her done. We got some. That was a heck of a ball game to end on in the home stretch on, right? A heck of a game.
That was DeLoss Stanquist. He's my neighbor.
Oh, hey, all right. We got an Amber Vest checked in on the commentary. Woohoo, love them boys. We do too. Great commentary. You're welcome. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Holy cow. These are the times when I have a hard time stammering words because I just the fight or flight instinct, the get after him instinct, it's real. Kyler Sparks, what an awesome performance. Cam Bateman, we talked about in pregame. Cam Bateman has to put the team on his shoulders. I thought he did. I thought Rigby did a pretty doggone good job of stymieing Deegan Branson and kind of limited his abilities, but found other ways to make things work.
Yeah.
And overall, just an absolute fantastic performance that we couldn't be happy for our boys.
I think it's a great moment for the boys basketball program. Not only were they able to fight through the adversity, not only were they able to come back from behind from that deficit, able to do so in a manner they did so on the defensive end. It didn't have anything to do on offense. That came by itself, right? In the end, it was the Titans' defense that got the job done and earned them their first state tournament berth in program history.
Couldn't have said it better, Matt. Let's talk quickly. We have a sharp decrease of half our viewers, and I don't blame you. I'd check out if I were you too. My brother did check in. Hey, Brian, good to see you. I'll say this. Let's talk about seeding real quick for the tournament. The way we do seeding nowadays is all through Max Preps. It's seeded 1 through 8. There are guarantees. We do know several teams are in. We know those teams now are in no particular order: Madison, Lake City, Owyhee, Boise, Meridian, Bora, and Thunder Ridge. The only spot left in the tournament is going to be a playing game on Saturday between Post Falls and Timberline. That game is played at Prairie High School up north. If it goes to scratch and the Max Prep seeds hold out, Post Falls, the #1 overall ranked team in the state, versus #7 Timberline. If it goes to scratch, here's how playoffs would look. At the 12 o'clock noon game, #3 seed Madison would play Boise in the Idaho Center in Nampa. #2 seed in the 2 o'clock game would be Lake City versus Bora. The first game of the evening tilt will be a #1 seed, #1 ranked Owyhee against Thunder Ridge, and #4 seed Post Falls, if they beat Timberline, would play Meridian in that final game. Now, if Timberline were to win that game, that would change things it wouldn't change things. That bracket's set. So
Yep.
Thunder Ridge will play Owyhee at 5 o'clock Thursday, 1 week from today, at the Idaho Center in Nampa. That'll be March 6th, Idaho Center. GoFan is where you'll get your tickets for that. That's a sponsored game by the state of Idaho. GoFan is a ticket. NFHS will have that broadcast across all of those platforms. We look forward to see Thunder Ridge in their first state tournament in program history.
That's going to be pretty cool. And you get to play at the Idaho Center, which is it's a fun venue to play in if you get to play in it all the time. If you're like us at the 3A level, if you can make it to the championship game, you get to play there. So certainly for Thunder Ridge, they need to soak this up. Enjoy it tonight, get back to work tomorrow, and get ready for your fun trip to Boise.
Well, I can promise you they're going to enjoy it tonight because you're not going to clear these fans on the floor. I usually turn the lights out pretty quick to get people out of here. We're not getting people out of here tonight.
I'm going to remember that next time we have our tournament.
I'm not going to bother, brother. I'm not going to try to get these people out of here. Plus, I got multiple resource officers. I got custodians. I got all 5 admin here. We got admin from all over the place. Kids are having fun on the floor. Listen, people are done hearing us. They're done hearing me. I'm done hearing me. The only person who wants to hear me at this point is my wife. So that's a hat.
Yeah, that's quite a big hat there.
I've never seen a hat. That's a hat big enough to stop me in my tracks.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that since the Sandlot.
Yeah.
To
Scotty!
all of our viewers, all 492 of you today, setting records on the Titancast. What a game. Thanks for tuning in. That was fun. We will see you all in Boise Nampa, next Thursday. Double check my times. Yep, 5 o'clock. Playing Owyhee High School. Got our work cut out for us. #1 team in the state, return state champion. I want to say 2-time state champion.
I think so, yes.
Got our work cut out for us, but you know what? I wouldn't count our kids out at this point. Tough kids.
Anything can happen. It's a state tournament,
You
baby.
never know. State tournaments are just that. So for my principal, Trent DeBell, who's still out there celebrating his head off, and he's losing his voice. He hasn't been feeling well either. His heart's beating off his chest. We're signing you off right now, boss, for Mr. Trent DeBell, our principal. He's going to check back on and say goodbye himself.
Let's get back on here. You better turn his mic
Why don't you
back
say
on.
goodbye yourself, boss?
I'll say this. Thanks to our viewers who supported us this year. We have the best school. We have the best community. Matt's not going to agree with me being out at Rigby, but we have the best school. We have the best community. I love our boys. I love our fans. I love our people in our community. This is why you want to be at Thunder Ridge. This is why you want to be here. I love it.
I'll say we love your school. That's why we came and had our basketball tournaments and our volleyball tournament here, because we love your school.
And thanks to all of our viewers. And two, you probably mentioned it, but how about that fight from Rigby tonight? Kudos to them. Jones had them ready to go. It didn't go their way, but they fought hard. They never went away. But Thunder Ridge wanted it more tonight.
Now, if I'm being honest, we didn't talk about that, boss. We've been pretty excited just celebrating over here. So I don't know if you caught the word, but we'll play at 5 o'clock Thursday at the Idaho Center versus Owyhee High School. We'll be the 8th seed in the tournament playing the #1 Owyhee. Unless some real random ranking thing change, which these aren't final rankings. Final rankings come out Tuesday. So we'll see what happens from there. But given where we are right now, that's the expected matchup, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Thursday at the Idaho Center.
Owyhee defending champions, is that right?
Two-time defending champions, if I remember right.
So if you want to beat champions, you got to beat the champions.
Got to go through the
No
best.
better time to get them right out of the block and take a week to prepare.
Well, I think on that note, we've lost the majority of our viewers. You're done listening to us.
You got 45.
For my boss, Trent DeBell, principal, Thunder Ridge High School, for our guest and honored guest. My gosh, taught me so much about
Matt.
broadcasting.
You bet.
Matt Harris from Rigby High School, athletic director, 2A AD of the year, 2 years in a row. I'm Travis, 4 years in a row. Correction, 4. Get your fifth finger out there real fast.
Yeah.
I'm Travis Hobson, athletic director, Thunder Ridge High School. It has been an absolute honor and a privilege to be here with you guys tonight. We are out of here.
Have a great night, everybody.